Ladies and gentlemen, recently the entirety of Voyager's mission has been leaked on subspace forums by the brave patriot Julian Bashir. At least that's what we're being led to believe. But can we really trust a transhuman to have our best interests at heart? Well, that's a topic for another time. I've been doing my own research, connecting dots, and let me tell you, what happened to the USS Voyager in that so-called caretaker incident is not what Starfleet wants you to believe. No, folks, this is a deep Starfleet-level deception, a massive cover-up, and I'm here to expose it. Now, let's break it down. We're supposed to believe that Voyager, a state-of-the-art Intrepid-class starship, just happened to get zapped 70,000 light-years away by some mysterious array controlled by a so-called caretaker? Really? The only care being taken here is to pull the wool over your eyes by the Federation's puppets. Wake up, Starship. They're lying to you. Oh, sure, it's just another unexplained cosmic anomaly. That's the same tired line they've been using to cover up anything which conveniently forces Starfleet officers to go rogue ever since the days of the NX-01. But if you think for a second that this wasn't a planned op, you need to lay off the synthahol. In fact, that's probably a good idea altogether. All those nano-transparent aluminum particles and trifluorides are just another way to keep us down. Let's talk about the Maquis. Oh yes, the supposed rebels, the thorn in Starfleet's side. The Federation has been supposedly trying to get rid of them for years, as if they aren't an intentionally created undercover branch of Starfleet placed to accomplish less than, reputable goals. And suddenly, when Voyager is sent after one little Maquis ship, boom! They're both thrown into the Delta Quadrant? That's not a coincidence, folks. That's an operation. This was a premeditated way to get rid of both pesky Maquis insurgents and a Starfleet crew that maybe, just maybe, wasn't towing the Federation's political line. And if you think that's something, you'll never believe the bombshell about to be dropped. But first, a word from our friends over at Damon Gant's Express Latinum Depot.
Damon Gant's Express, oh yeah. Damon Gant's Depot deals beyond compare. Depot deals Latino here and everywhere. Everywhere. Shine so bright, you cannot stare. Cannot stare.
Listen up. The galactic economy is crashing faster than Counselor Troy at the helm of a starship. And the elites are laughing all the way to their Ryzian bank accounts. You know what they don't want you to have? Latinum. Why? Because Latinum is real money, not some fake ethereal credits nonsense cooked up by the Federation Reserve. No, sir. Latinum has been the ultimate store of wealth since the dawn of galactic civilization, when humans were humans, and wealth wasn't just some namby-pamby betterment crap. The Federation, they want you broke. Starfleet, they want you dependent. But you're smarter than that. You know that when Utopia comes crashing down and the deep state turns off your replicator for saying Merry Frontier Day, Latinum will still shine. So don't wait. Buy Latinum now before it's too late. Hail now, and we'll even throw in a free guide on how to keep your Latinum suspended in the pattern buffer when no one can find it.
Come on down, it's a must. It's a must. Damon Gant's Express, oh yeah. Gant's Express, oh yeah. Depot deals beyond compare. Depot deals beyond compare. Latinum here and everywhere. Shine so bright you cannot stare.
Thanks again to our good friends over at Damon Gant's. So, I mentioned a bombshell before. Well, you all remember the massive treason perpetrated by Thomas Eugene Paris and his pad? This egregious data breach by the son of one of the highest-ranking admirals in the entire Starfleet? Well, not only was he released from prison, and you'll never believe this one, folks, he was given a high-ranking position on the Starship Voyager just before they were lost. Right, just a coincidence, but I don't forget, and neither do you. Tom Paris's pad is just another link in the chain of the massive corruption at our highest levels. And let's talk about this Caretaker character. Oh, we're supposed to believe he's just some lonely old alien looking for a species to take care of? Please, this was an experiment. This guy was kidnapping species, subjecting them to medical procedures, probing them. Does this sound like a benevolent protector, or does this sound like the kind of sinister interstellar technocrat that Starfleet has been colluding with for decades? And what does Janeway do? Instead of taking control of that array, instead of using its technology to get home, she destroys it. Let me say that again. She destroys it. Why? Because, folks, she was never meant to return. This was an op, a controlled mission. Janeway was just put there to enforce the Federation morality on the Delta Quadrant, to spread their socialist, prime directive-loving, big Starfleet ideology where it doesn't belong. And that's exactly what she does for the next 7 years. Look at the trail of devastation Voyager leaves behind. Borg conflict, annihilation of entire species, tampering with the very history we hold dear, all in the name of exploration. That's not a lost ship, folks. That's an occupation force. So don't buy the lies. Don't believe the official story. Voyager wasn't lost. It was sent. The Maquis weren't victims. They were complicit. And the Caretaker, not a kind old man. He was a patsy. Now, folks, despite what they want you to think, real music is not dead. Sure, they've tried to replace it with some sanitized, binar-generated, quadrantist-approved Malon trash, but not tonight. Because tonight, folks, I bring you a sound so pure, so raw, it'll make the elites in Starfleet Command spill their replicated coffee in terror. I'm talking about the one, the only, Sonny Clemens. That's right, the man they tried to erase from history. A true Earth original, cryogenically frozen before the cultural decay set in, and thought out just in time to remind us what real music sounds like. His new track, Voyage of Treason, is a real treat to all the red-blooded, truth-seeking humans left in the galaxy.
Through the vast and silent night, Voyager sails in dark delight. Caretaker's web, so cunning spun, Starfleet's plot had just begun. Delta Quadrant's distant shores, tales of conquest, secret wars, scrambling through the nebula's weave, deceitful power they achieve. Oh, the crimes in shadows cast, Voyager's voyage built to last. Infinite realms their eyes did seek, under Captain's calm mystique. Lost in haze, guided by ambition's blaze. Caretaker's grip, a Trojan horse, Delta's fall, long set in course. In the quiet of the stars, hear the whispers, see the scars. Federation's hidden hand carved its mark upon the land. Oh, the crimes in shadows cast, Voyager's voyage built to last. Infinite realms their eyes did seek, under Captain's calm mystique.
Once again, that was Sonny Clemens with his new one, Voyage of Treason, available now on Quarkify and for purchase on Isolinear Chip. Because physical media is the only way to make sure they can't take what you own. That's gonna be it for this one. We've only scratched the surface of the dark and depraved story of Voyager and her so-called Captain Janeway. Join us next time where we'll dive into the twisted betrayal of a true and upstanding citizen who is just doing his job. We need justice for Joe Carey. Stay vigilant, people.